All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Street Level Strategies. I'm joined today by Gil Ledany, Senior Loan Officer at CrossCountry Mortgage. How are you doing today, Gil?
I'm doing great, Bobby Joe. Thanks for having me.
Of course. We're happy to have you on. So first things first, why don't you go ahead and just give us a quick intro to who you are, share with our viewers what you're all about, your business, your strategy, what's going on.
Sure, putting me on the spot here. So I'm a lending officer at CrossCountry Mortgage in the New York market. I've really built my career around helping buyers on the residential side, 1 to 4 family, with a real focus on condos and co-ops. A lot of outside of the box jumbo stuff. Living here in New York and being part of the whole non-conforming business we have is interesting. We learn different things every day.
Yeah, you do. I'm sure. And you said, how long have you been in the industry, Gil?
So it was 20 years last year.
That's wonderful. Well, you're definitely an OG. We love our OGs. So tell us a little bit. I love this question. If you could go back to the first day as an originator in the industry 20 years ago, what piece of advice would you give yourself, or what's one thing that you wish you would have known right away?
Wow. Okay. That's
A
a good
loaded
question.
question.
Well, I mean, there's 100, right?
I know.
Number one, if I could go back and tell myself, just like be patient, and
Yeah.
not everything is the end of the world. There's gonna be another deal. There's gonna be another client. There's gonna be another. Not everything is so. Not that we don't want to capitalize every deal that we have, or every person, or every referral source we come across, but not everything is dire. Not everything is the end of the world. It's a learning experience, and I look back at myself and maybe the way I acted around deals when I first got into this business, and I'd be ashamed to look at it. I'd be ashamed to look at film of me freaking out over a deal.
I hear that all the time.
Let it come to you.
I hear that all the time from originators, just like the way that when you first start off, I think it's in everything, right, that we do, if whether it be origination or whether it be a different industry, like right when you get in, right, everything is so crazy, so dire, you think the world is ending, but then I feel like once you kind of get your mojo, you kind of realize, hey, not everything is so crazy. It will work out. It will be fine. There will be another person. There will be another. There's, you know what I mean? There's just, it's good to slow down. But right in the beginning, I feel like of a career of any sort.
Yeah,
sort,
like that with anything, like you said.
100%. Well, that's awesome. We love talking to some of those OG loan officers. So first things first, how long have you been leveraging Total Expert, Go?
So I'm at CrossCountry for a little bit over 2 years, and I just started using TE when I came over. I want to say March of 21. For me, I've spent a large chunk of my career on the bank side. Some of the guys here at the firm call it mortgage jail. We're not able to use more exotic, not even exotic, but just more kind of robust platform, especially on the marketing side. We're very limited, and compliance is really, really tight-handed. So just over 2 years, I'm still getting better with the platform. And it's something that is, to me, was something that I was totally foreign to me. So just over 2 years, I'm getting better and better and stronger with it.
Yeah, that's super cool. I hear that a lot from, if you come from the bank side, moving into that original side where you have a little more flexibility and you have like this marketing you're like, what is this tool? I can actually leverage these things. So I hear a lot about that. So as you've kind of moved into the sector where you can leverage these marketing tools and you start leveraging Total Expert, how have you seen, Total Expert help you in your day-to-day, help you close more deals? Do you have any, success stories or things that you could share with the viewers here?
Well, first and foremost, the ability to contact and update my database quickly with one click, either through automated things or through actual campaigns that I go in and create. It's really been just a great opportunity to stay in front of people and constantly have what I want disseminated. My previous firm, I'll give you an example. I think we had a newsletter that went out once a month, and it was really more about the bank than me.
Yeah.
So being able to be very loan officer centric with what I'm looking for, have all the responses come directly to me, and just engage in a normal conversation as soon as we send something out. It's a great piece, I think, to stay in front of clients and also the referral sources. So I've really been leveraging that, and I have to get better with it, honestly.
Yeah. How important is it to make sure that your brand and your personality and your everything comes across within your marketing? Is that a huge deal for you? Do you promote a lot? What does your marketing promotion strategy kind of look like?
it's kind of everything, right? If we can't differentiate ourselves, then who are we? We're just the company that we work for.
Yep.
And as great as I am and as great as the company I work for is, there's good, there's bad, and there's middling, right? So the only way to differentiate yourselves is by that personal brand somehow. And I
Yeah.
think that you get a chance to do that, with TE and with the help I get there.
Yeah. When we talk about building personal brand and those types of marketing assets or things like that, what are some of the features that you're leveraging today in Total Expert to really make sure you are promoting and getting your brand out there and promoting yourself?
Well, the co-marketing piece is very, very key for me. Specifically, the single property websites are really important.
Yeah.
I'll always lead with that, and just the ability to go in, simply input MLS information and get open house flyers quickly. It's something I'll lead with very, very easily when I'm talking to maybe someone that I'm courting, or maybe a listing agent that I've done a deal with and I'm trying to get closer with. I'll kind of just blitz them with a couple of them, drop off some open house flyers if I get a chance to. I'll do it digitally because nobody wants to walk into the office anymore.
Right.
But things like that, and just having it, I find that it sparks a conversation, and then I always get another answer back from an agent, and they'll say something like, "Hey, do you have a flyer that talks about," and whatever it is that they say, maybe we have a flyer, or we can make one very quickly and very easily. That's probably the best part.
Yeah.
Whatever they're looking for, and they're like, "Well, do you have something that talks about arms?" Sure. Do you have something that talks more about FHA? Do you have something that talks more about non-worn? Yes. And it's just, we go down the rabbit hole, and then I'm sitting here for 20 minutes with my LOA trying to put together the right kind of flyers, but it's engagement, and it gives us more talking points and more abilities.
Yeah. I think it's cool. As I've talked to a few other originators, it's having that pre-built library where you can easily go in. Okay, they ask you, yeah, I'm sure I have something on this. I can go type it into my library and pull something for you and send it to you. So, and then I love that you were talking about how it's not just about nurturing your, current co-marketing partners in Total Expert. It's actually a place where you can promote it to additional, prospective agents. So you can go in there and you can create what you were saying, kind of like an example kit of a single property site, a flyer, a lead capture app, something of that. And then you could say, hey, this is what I could do for you. Your name could be right here on this flyer. Do you want to, co-market with me? So it's a really good promotional tool, which I love that you talk about.
Yeah, I'd love to get better at leveraging the content or the contact distribution list within Total Expert. Still trying to get agents comfortable with bringing over their databases and sharing them with us. A whole different, part of it. But there's a lot of upside there, which is what we talked about before.
Yeah, and the cool thing too, right, is a lot of folks don't realize, but the co-marketing portal for an agent is completely theirs, right? They can co-market with you, but a lot of the fear from an agent's perspective is, hey, I'm going to put all my stuff in there. Can you see it? What happens when I move, leave? We don't, always work together. So I think it's cool to tell them, hey, this is your portal for your own, business. We can co-market and do these things together, but as an agent, I'm really just giving you this tool as a value add to our partnership. Yeah. Super good stuff. All right. Well, it's been awesome talking to you, Gil. I have one last question for you. So if you, what is one thing that you want to keep doing moving forward, and one thing that you think that you should stop? You can answer professionally, personally. I'll let you take that one.
From a professional sense, they're both the same thing, right?
Okay.
What I want to keep doing, what I want to stop doing, and I'll connect it back to the earlier question, which is slow down, calm down. The same thing. Even now, after 20 years, I still find myself saying, throwing my hands up when I'm presented with a scenario that's outside of my control, and I have to catch myself and breathe and remember where I came from. So it's stop yourself from going a certain way, right? And continue to stay positive and move forward. Definitely the same thing. And on the personal side, just keep going back to the gym. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes. You need to that's for me, that's the way that I just disconnect. I'm like,
that's it. Yeah. I'm a competitive weightlifter too. So I have a lot of things I have to get accomplished.
Okay. I didn't know that about you, Gil. What?
When you go,
you're just telling me this now that you're a competitive weightlifter. Okay.
It'll be part of my whole social media campaign too.
I mean, that's amazing. I love it. All right. Well, we learn something new every day. Thanks so much for being on the call today. It was awesome talking to you, Gil. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for having me.